This is Joshua Mason, and you're watching Mason Wine and Food. And today, it's Easter Sunday today, hence the dress up here. I want to get serious for a serious wine. And that wine is the 2014 Sleight of Hand Illusionist. Now, this is a Cabernet Sauvignon out of Columbia Valley, Washington. The winery of Sleight of Hand is in Walla Walla. And if you don't know these guys, this is a combination of two people, Jerry Solomon and Trey Bush. They make incredible wine. Jerry handles a lot of logistics, sales, marketing, things like that. Trey handles the winemaking and also does sales. So these guys came together not too long ago. And quick background, Trey is a huge Pearl Jam fan. So he wanted to get something, kind of based on that. So he created Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand being after the Pearl Jam song. By the way, little known fact, the Pearl Jam, their original group name was the Mookie Blaylocks. So after the Seattle Supersonic star. And they couldn't do that. So in homage to Mookie, they named their first album 10. His number. Anyway, this is an awesome little wine in the past. I've had prior vintages, and if you see here, they have magical wines, simply magical wines. So here you have Jerry on the label, and they put pictures of themselves, pictures of their family, things like that on the wine label. Like I said, this is Cabernet Sauvignon with a little bit, just a very little bit of Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Merlot. So these have been getting some really good ratings from other periodicals. I don't have them specifically because it doesn't matter. I'm going to give you mine. So this is predominantly Cabernet Sauvignon. This is what they call their Cabernet Reserve. And let's give it a try. Let's smell this thing. Cabernet Sauvignon, when you go to smell, you should get things like red currant, black currant, maybe blackberries, maybe a little bit of blueberry. If you're looking really modern New World or Australia, you should get some earthiness to it. So, maybe a hint of sweetness like dark chocolate. I've heard people describe things like cotton candy before. So, in this one here, you get like these big Bing cherries with this dark chocolate to it. It's such a pretty nose. It's elegant. Slight hint of earthiness after a bit there. Kind of resonates on the nose. But yeah, this is like a beautiful cherry that pops out. And it just kind of makes you thirsty to give it a try. So that's what I'm going to do. Cheers. Beautiful, medium to full-bodied Cabernet Sauvignon. It has acid with it, which makes it a beautiful food wine. It has a little bit of earthy tone to it, but that cherry also really carries through with some black currant. And it's just beautiful viscosity to it. It looks like about 14%, 14.8 alcohol. So it's a little bit higher than what I personally like. But it's just a gorgeous wine. This has been laying down for a few years, and it's Easter, We have some good reflection on things that have been going on, especially all of us that are at home because of the coronavirus. So it's nice to open up something nice and big and delicious. I'm going to be cooking a steak with this later, and maybe some garlicky mashed potatoes or something like that. But I highly recommend this. For the past few vintages, these guys have been consistently good. Even though Trey went to Georgia, so I will let you know, I know we're not like friends or anything, but we know each other. And we can sometimes talk some ship to each other because he went to Georgia, I went to South Carolina. It's just a natural thing that happens. I'm not apologizing for it, especially since we beat them last year. So, with that having been said, this wine is delicious. I do recommend it. And, yeah, take the time. Put on something nice, you know. We've been stuck inside for a long time, and try to be nice. Dress up. Look good. I look good. You should too. Sorry for the odd cut here, but the 2014 Sleight of Hand is awesome. We'll go to scores here in a second, but before I forget, I do want to tell you the price on an average is anywhere between $45 and $55. I've seen a little bit higher, I've seen a little bit lower. Actually, not lower than $45. I haven't seen it lower than that. But if you get a chance, give it a try. You're going to be really happy you did because you can enjoy it today or 10 years from today. So, and before I forget what I said earlier. Try not to take things too seriously because sometimes you just have to relax a little. So with that in mind, let's go to the scores. And here are the scores. The nose on it, the aromatics are exceptional. Maybe not as big and bright as we'd all like it, but it earns a 7. Taste-wise, the Bing cherry on the nose follows through in the palate, coupled with vanilla and dark chocolate, is very nice. I scored a 7. Body for the variety, this is Cabernet Sauvignon, so it should be full-bodied, and it is. Maybe not as big as a Napa Cab, but it's still nice and up there. I give it an 8. Food compatibility, this is nice with the steak. This is really good by itself. I wish maybe there was a little bit more acid to it, but it's still nice. I give it a 6. The finish on there, the finish lasted about 35 seconds for me. Not quite a minute as your super premium wines that are out there can sometimes give. I scored a 7. Add these 5 up, you get a total of 35. Now for the second set. For value, it's a $50 Cabernet that drinks a lot better, or as good or a lot better than $75 and $80 cabs. I give it a 7. Ageability, you can drink it today or you can drink it 10 years from today. It may not be able to drink the same as, say, your high-end Napa or your big Polyacs or Pomerols, but it's still very nice. I give it an 8. Desirability. Not everybody still knows about Sleight of Hand, despite their appearance in Wine Spectator's Top 100 a few vintages ago. They'll start to climb that ladder, but for right now, I give it a 4. Sustainability. I have not heard a lot either researching or talking about sustainability. I suspect that I will change it if I hear differently, but for right now, I give it a 1. Party and catering. This is a $50 wine, so you're not going to see it too often at parties, maybe a end-of-the-year business dinner, but still, I scored a 2. That second set gets a total of 22 points, giving an overall score of 57 points. This is the highest rated wine that I've given so far, and I only hope that many more will be just as good.